In 2019, I decided to pursue my dream and launch my business. It took me 90 days to complete it, and I documented every day, every step in the process. Watch in this real-life example how dreams come true and get a success tip every single day. Hello my friend, this is the day 62 of my daily vlog and today it is 13th of April 2019. This morning I had many things to do, so I thought that I'd better list them down on a piece of paper so that I have this paper with me, because I had to travel in 10 different places in Athens. It's the city I live, so I will have this paper besides me in the car, and I will have a list, see where I'm going, see what's next, see the telephone numbers that I need to call, so I manage all the actions I was needed to do. Then I got into the car this morning and it was raining, so it was a sad day. I had my list and I noticed that I had obvious fearful thoughts that I will not manage to do all these things all together. So what I did at this very moment was to realize my fear, and what I did, I started speaking to it directly. So I paused for a moment and I said to myself, what's the worst thing that can happen today? And then I thought, to spend my day traveling around, getting tired, getting exhausted and being totally disappointed without having completed not a single thing from what I wanted in my list. And then I thought, okay, that's okay, let's do it, let's face it. So the topic of today's video is face your fear when you have one, because when we acknowledge our fear, then we bring some space, we bring some distance between us and the fear, and we don't identify so much with them. Identifying with the fear means to be totally afraid, to get lost in the fears, to get lost in fearful thoughts, to get lost in fearful feelings, to make more fearful thoughts that fuel our fears back, and not giving ourselves a chance to watch the fear from a distance. Because when we watch our fear from a distance, and of course if even we are in a position to speak to it, then something magical happens, and then we can grasp this exact thought that maintains the fear. We are conscious of the exact thought that maintains this fear, and then we have a choice what to do with it. In my case, unconsciously chose to go for what I was afraid to. This decision would not be possible if I was not aware of this thought, that fearful thought that I grasped in the first place. The result was that, unlike my fearful thoughts and my fearful feelings, I did all the actions today listed in my paper plus many more. And I conveniently ran very quickly from place to place. I successfully managed to finish all scheduled jobs on time and even quicker, and I had even the clarity to plan 2 or even more things before getting back at home. I understood that fear is one thing, it's a mental reality, and what really happens is another thing. Especially if we put some effort into completing some tasks, then it's obvious that we will manage some of those. I arrived at my house perfectly on time in order to have some lunch, to have some shower, and to get off again because I had some other meetings this evening. So, in my case, this initial fear I had in the morning, maybe it was not a fear, maybe it was a lack of faith that I can manage all these things in a Saturday morning. So maybe I second-guessed myself, or I thought that I needed more time. But I did it, and the lesson I took was that I have to go for what I am afraid, so that I check what is this fear. So my tip for you today is to face your fear when you have one. But first you have to acknowledge the fearful feelings and thoughts. And this step is very important before you are able to face your fear. So pay special attention and get closer to your mental and emotional reality. Talk to you again, my friend, tomorrow.